And now he starts to do this one again. So I start to get different weapons. And he starts to address it again. So I get different weapons again. Hey, what's up guys and gals? Tom Davey here. I'm here with Matt Rice and we're having a look today, guys, about how to stop people passing your guard. I'm a big fan of the saying, as it applies in business and other things, if you take care of the downside, the upside will take care of itself. And the downside in jiu-jitsu is like getting your guard passed and getting tapped out and submitted. So if I want to take care of that downside, I have to stop Matt from passing my guard. Now, that's simple just to say I have to stop him passing my guard, but like Matt's a very good guard passer. So what tools are we using to cheat as hacks to stop him from being able to pass my legs? There's a bunch of them. Let's have a look at them now. First of all, guys, we never have a static problem. Okay, we never ever give the guy a static problem. If I use my body in a way that's static and I don't move, no matter how strong I am, eventually he will thwart it. You can pass this, Matt. Cool. Moved into a leg drag and a cradle. Okay. So let's now change that. And let's take out the static element. So Matt, start to do that. Can you guys see how he's now being put somewhere else? I changed the game. I changed the position. I changed the environment, the rules. And now he starts to do this one again. So I start to get different weapons. And he starts to address it again. So I get different weapons again. Okay? So do you see how I'm trying to lead that dance? I can let him lead and just match him step for step. But what I can't do is let Matt start to get steps ahead. Look, 1, 2, 3. See how he just got 3 steps ahead? So every time he makes a step, I need to make a step. He makes another step, I make another step. That's how you have a guard that isn't passed. How do you develop that? Hot potato drill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aren't allowed to stay on Matt for longer than 5 seconds. So let's watch how this drill does it. Matt can sort of try to pass my guard. It's a cooperative drill, but he can help by moving around. Let's go. So you see I'm using all the tools. De La Riva, ankle grips. You've got reverse De La Riva. Butterfly hook high, butterfly hook low, butterfly hook to the hip. You can put your foot in as a K guard. You can go bicep, elbow, shoulder, back of the neck here, even armpit, lasso, reverse lasso here. There's so many different things you can do. Cross grip, same side grip. Elbow grip, armpit grip, reverse armpit grip, cross grip here. You can grab his belt. You can grab his tag, the end of his lapel. Obviously, we can then start to combine those with things and do hybrid guards too. So that hot potato drill, using all 4 limbs to attack any available weapons and placement points on Matt, that drill will get me ready to match him. Because I'm used to going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So then when Matt breaks my grip, I just have to do 1 every 4 seconds. That's easy, all right? So practice that hot potato drill. And then understand that Matt, when he starts to pass and things go wrong, understand that there's this problem with the human psyche when people start to control one of those 4 limbs. So I'll show you what it is. Let's say I've got Matt here, and Matt pushes that knee down. Everybody focuses all of their attention on the 1 out of 4 limbs that is being thwarted, that's being controlled, that's being pushed out of place. So people will often like take their hands here, and now 3 limbs are all broken doing nothing. So if I was here on Matt and he pushed that down, I would just focus on my 3 weapons that are doing well. And then you'll be able to start turning other things into weapons. Again, he thwarts another weapon of mine. Right here, I will just focus on these. I won't go like, oh no, let me get that back. Focus on what you have, not on what you don't. He can only control one of your limbs at a time, which means you've got 3 limbs keeping him at bay. That should be plenty. Next drill, rely on less. You could do just 1 arm and 1 leg, or we just did this in class half an hour ago. But Matt can pass my guard. He gets to use 2 arms, 2 legs. I get 2 legs. Let's go. So guys, notice my feet have to constantly move. If they don't constantly move and get other positions, so De La Hiva, spider, butterfly, De La Hiva, hip, biceps, De La Hiva. If you aren't constantly changing your legs, he can start getting a game on you. But if my chessboard constantly changes, it doesn't matter how good at chess you are, because I'm constantly changing. But now if I rely on just 2 legs, or 1 arm and 1 leg, or 2 arms and no legs, it doesn't matter. Now, when I'm able to use my hands and legs, and now you go to pass Matt, well, come on, like, I mean, Matt can't even move too much, you know? Now that's gonna lead to sweeps and submissions, okay? You're gonna have bailout strategies. Stuff's gonna go wrong, guys. Sometimes I go, yeah, this is all working fine, and then he just goes like, whoa. So getting to your knees is way better than being on your back with him on top of you, getting to your knees. So make sure you've got a bailout to your knees. Also, make sure if you are pinned on your back, you realize that your arms are shorter than your legs. So when he thwarts your legs and gets past your legs, there's a time where your arms can hold him quite well at bay. The key is not to try to hold Matt's body. You're just going to get wrist locked or, you know, passed anyhow. The key is to deflect ahead. So normally when Matt passes, he'll come around a wave. So in this case, he's coming around. So if I deflect Matt's head like this, it works incredibly well. We can deflect across our bodies or away. So you can do, say, a Toriander now. If Matt's coming this way, I can deflect his head away or across, like that. So deflecting the head is massive, and we try to do it with what we call a stiff arm. All right? There's a whole bunch of other guard retention tools you can use. If you're a lighter guy and they go under your legs, okay, you need to learn what we call heavy legs. So I extend my legs out, I get my butt up, and I wriggle my shoulders. No one can lift your legs when you do that. If you just try to hold them there, good luck. You'll rip them over. So learning heavy legs, very important. Learning crossing over. So Matt pulls my right leg to this side. He just took away my main tool. So most people fight to get the knee in, and Matt comes round, side control, right? So when Matt gets my right leg away, my left leg comes over. Both legs can go to both sides, okay? That's called crossing over. It's very easy to do. People don't think about it. They get this leg here, and that foot stands there while they do this. What's your left foot doing? Should be coming over and pushing the guy away, okay? That's called crossing over. So there's a whole bunch of different tools that we use to stop people passing our guards. These are just some of them, okay? But if the person on the bottom can use 2 hands and 2 feet and keep a constantly changing problem, if they lose one of those weapons, they focus on the 3 they've got, be a little bit like, you know, positive thinking, the glass is still 3/4 full, you're gonna have a great guard. And if you have a great guard, you're gonna find yourself not losing much in BJJ, because you can start a roll in your guard and they can't get past you, they can't really beat you. That's gonna let you get good submissions and sweeps from your guard, which will let you get to the top, and now you can master your passing game. The other side of this game, you can focus on what Matt was doing to me and actually work on your passing, because finally you're not losing, finally you're surviving on the bottom, getting to the top, and using your own passing attacks. So that's what I consider to be the key thinking patterns, thought patterns I should say, on how to not have your guard passed. In Jiu-Jitsu, if someone said you can have one thing, it's always going to be an unpassable guard. Because if you can't pass my guard, you can't beat me. So think about having an unpassable guard, guys. Enjoy it, practice it. If it goes wrong, don't stress. Take that frustration, turn it into curiosity. Ask what opportunities you didn't see that you could have taken advantage of. Okay, happy guard playing. Hopefully you don't get passed. If you do, use it to make your guard even stronger. Don't forget, guys, to hit subscribe, hit that little bell icon, and don't forget, we have our rash guards now available. You guys have been asking me for 5 years for my team rash guards. We finally have them for sale. The link's below. We have all our gear. We have our Grappling Academy website with a whole bunch of multi-hour long premium courses, guys, that go into far more detail than I can go into here. Please check them out. Thank you for your support. I hope to meet you all on the mats for a seminar or a roll one day. Boss.